Okay, the first operator I'm going to be talking about is Glaz. With a thermal scope, he can allow you to see enemies that you wouldn't normally be able to see in smaller gaps. Obviously, his rifle's really high damage. I think it's the highest damage weapon in the game. As long as you're good at using kind of like marksman rifles and stuff, you should really be good with Glaz. And he's good for sitting on objective. You can throw down smoke, you can cover bomb sites, and you can cover hostage retreats with your smoke as well. The thermal sight also allows him to see through smoke, so altogether I think he's a really good operator. And the second operator I'm going to be talking about is Jackal. His assault rifle is really good and at this point pretty much overpowered. And his special ability really comes in quite useful, as you'll see in a second in this clip. Because his rifle's so high damage, it's got very little recoil. That's one good part about Jackal. Obviously, because he can see footprints, he's a great counter to roamers. The only kind of roamer countering him would be Kavera, because when she's in silent step, she doesn't leave footprints. I'll talk about her in another video. But he's just a really good operator, and his gadget can come in useful as long as you're good at using it. Look, as I use here, I managed to see the cap cam that I would normally have just walked past, but you need to be careful when you're scanning the footprints as well, because you don't know when a stray roamer could just come up behind you. So, personally, I think that Jackal is one of the best operators in the game at the moment. The only problem is he's very expensive, as he's a DLC operator. Twitch is also a really good operator as long as you're good at using drones and you're not too trigger happy with a drone, obviously trying to get kills. But if you're going with a bandit or there's a mute, even in the preparation phase, you can take out mute jammers, you know. Get your team in there, get a bit more information about the enemy team, because it's really annoying when you don't bring a Twitch and there's mute, and you have F2 is a really good weapon, and I just think all round she's a really good operator, and I really like her. The kind of runner-up today would have to be Sledge. Though he has a very primitive gadget, it allows you to control lines of sight, open up bomb rooms. You can really, unless it's reinforced, you can open up pretty much anything. You can open up lines of sight, take out enemies, and the L85A2 is a really good gun. I'd recommend running a compensator and a holographic or an ACOG sight, depending on what map you have. But altogether, he's a really good operator, and I'd really recommend him with the frag grenades. The fifth and final operator I'm going to be talking about today will be Hibana. She's kind of a mix between Ash and Thermite, with her special ability being the X-Kairos launcher, which shoots 6 individual pellets, and these are all in groups of 3. You can shoot them together and you can blow them all at the same time. It goes through reinforced walls, but it can also go to non-reinforced walls. It's a good counter to mirror, and both weapons are really good. I would suggest her assault rifle and the bearing 9, which is really up there with the SMG 11. So I'd recommend her. I'm already putting together a video on my favourite defending operators now, so if you can comment below whether you'd like to see that or not. And it's a really big help to me. If you really liked it, then please subscribe, because it really helps me out and it helps you stay up to date with all of my content. Thanks and goodbye.